What's up? Welcome to Monday's edition of Cluster Fun. Danny Cunningham making his live Cluster Fun debut. It's Seth Auger.
It is, and I'm nervous.
He is really nervous. He's scared to give takes, but the Twins, they took 3 out of 4 from the Rays this past weekend. And one of the holes that you could easily poke in the Twins' resume, and I don't necessarily believe in this, but if you want to be nitpicky, you can say, okay, yeah, they had won 39 games entering yesterday, but they hadn't beaten a lot of really good teams. Is that something that matters to you as a Twins fan?
No, they have 40 wins, and it's June 3rd today?
Yes, it's June 3rd.
Wins are all created equal, in my book. Like, other good teams have to beat the teams that we're beating.
That's how I feel about it, too. It's not as if this is the college football playoff where you have to have someone pick your resume and you have to make yourself one of the top 4 teams, or the NCAA basketball tournament where, again, someone has to pick your resume. If you win the division, if you win more games than anyone else in the division, which the Twins are going to do, you make the playoffs. So they've got that going for them.
Exactly. And Danny's been nitpicking this whole morning. He was talking about how we're not on pace to hit as many home runs as we were a week ago.
I like the home runs, man. At last Sunday, they were on pace to hit 324 home runs. Yesterday, it was at 301. I don't know what it is after yesterday's game, but I want to see more home runs hit. I'm tired of them not hitting home runs. That's all I care about. Just hit more dingers.
This is coming from the guy who said that we should lose some games.
They should lose some games.
Make it a race.
Some adversity would help them in September. It's not their fault that the Indians are a dumpster fire, but them having to actually play to win the division in September instead of them having the division wrapped up by the end of August probably would be a better thing for their playoff hopes.
Did you read the comments on that?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody agrees with you, Danny.
Okay, of course they don't agree with me, but it makes sense. How many teams can flip the switch super easily from not playing competitive baseball for a month into playing ultra-competitive baseball? It's a really hard thing to do. I watched a team and not be able to do it for the past 2 years, and I think it would benefit the Twins if they played some meaningful games down the stretch.
We'll play meaningful games in November.
Okay, but you have to get to November, and I don't know the schedule, so the World Series might not even stretch into November.
Yeah, I don't know. It has before, so I just say that.
Yeah, it has before. I don't know that it would this year, Seth. And then the NBA Finals, Game 2 last night. You didn't watch because why?
Because I was out fishing, Danny.
Who fishes during the NBA Finals?
It was beautiful out. The lake was like glass. My dad and I went out to catch some crappies, and we got our limit. And I forgot all about it.
How do you forget about the finals?
Because I was catching fish left and right.
I thought you were a basketball fan.
I am a basketball fan, but I'm a fishing fan too.
I don't think you're a basketball fan if you went fishing during the finals.
It's June. I got to get out on the lake as much as I can, dude.
You could have gotten out on the lake today, tomorrow, Thursday.
No, I was
next
up north.
Saturday. Yeah, you could do that too.
I have to work here. I have a job. Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't watch. But the Warriors evened up the series at 1 game apiece. The Raptors really blew just about every chance that they had. They kind of shut the Warriors down in the fourth quarter, but there was like a 4-minute stretch where neither team scored, and Toronto was still able to cut it to 2 late before they gave up a wide-open Andre Iguodala three-pointer with 7 seconds left. Did you at least see that?
They were big crappies, Danny. They were like this big.
I don't even know what a crappie is. I know next to nothing about fishing.
I caught a bass. I caught a walleye. I caught a northern.
Did you keep them or did you throw them back?
We kept the crappies. Threw everything back.
Do you eat crappies?
Everything else back. Yeah. I brought them home for Maggie and I to fry up tonight. It was a good night.
Wow.
It was a good night.
But you didn't keep the walleye or the perch or whatever else you caught?
The walleye was like this big. I had to throw it back.
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
No.
But I did see Iggy's 3. I got a notification on my phone that it was a terrible shot.
Define terrible shot.
A shot that you wouldn't normally be advised to take.
Sure, because of the time, I understand that. But also, if you make it, you don't have to apologize. And Andre Iguodala made the shot. And it's really impressive that he can just turn it on during the playoffs. Because he's not the same player in the regular season, but he's been awesome for them for the most part in the playoffs.
Finals MVP.
He is a Finals MVP. Steph's not.
Yeah, exactly.
The facts are facts, man. That is what it is. But, yeah, that was the weekend in sports. Anything that I missed that maybe you did this weekend other than fishing that we needed to know about?
They were like this big, Danny. Huge crappies.
That's cluster fun for today. I promise I'll have a better guest tomorrow.
They were awesome.
Thanks for watching. Back at 11 tomorrow.
Hold on. Follow me on Twitter. I got to get to 1,000.
Seth wants to get to 1,000 followers. How
Auger.
many are you at right now?
840. I think there's like 200 people watching. Follow me.
Don't follow Seth.
At Seth Auger.
You are at 840. He wants to get to 1,000. He really doesn't tweet that much. He just tweets from our Score North account more than anything. So follow that at Score North. That matters more. But we'll talk to you tomorrow at 11. I'll have someone better than Seth, I promise.